74% of customers research someone online before doing business with them. And right now, when someone Googles your name, what do they find? More importantly, when someone in your industry has a problem you solve, does your name even come to mind? If the answer is no, you don't have a personal brand problem. You have an invisibility problem. Here's the reality most people miss. In 2025, AI can write, design, and code, but AI can't be you, your personality, your opinions, your story. That's the only thing that can't be automated. Now, I get 34 million views a month across 5 different platforms. I post 5 different types of content on 5 platforms, and I'm able to do this because of AI. What used to take me 70 to 80 hours a week with mediocre results now takes a team of 2, 1 part-time, and only 2 to 3 hours of my personal time per week, and my costs only 10% of what I originally estimated. That's the power of AI when used correctly. I'm about to show you the 7-step system that actually works with the best AI tools and prompts that eliminate the guesswork and cut your work by 70%. No fluff, no theory, just what works right now. Before we get into it, let's clear up what a personal brand actually is, because most people get this completely wrong. When most people think personal brand, they think social media following, being on podcasts, writing a book, or getting featured in Forbes. Wrong. That's not what a personal brand is. Here's the real definition. A personal brand is what people say about you behind your back. It's what they think when your name comes up. That's it. Social media, that's just a megaphone for your brand. Podcasts, another channel to amplify it. Websites and newsletters, tools to distribute it. But the brand itself, that's your reputation, your expertise, your point of view. Here's the key difference. The core of your personal brand equals your reputation, your expertise, your unique perspective. The channels equal social media, websites, podcasts, content, the ways you broadcast that brand. AI equals the accelerator that makes building and distributing your brand faster. AI doesn't build your brand, AI amplifies what you already have. You can't automate trust, you can't automate authenticity, you can't automate your story, but you can use AI to eliminate the busy work, speed up content creation, and get your message in front of more people faster. Now, before we dive in, here's something you should know. This is not the real Anik, this is my AI clone. While the real Anik is out there running multiple businesses, I am here to share his knowledge. Okay, here's the thing. If you're looking for a hack to blow up overnight, close this video now. Building a real personal brand takes time, but here's the good news. With the right system and AI tools, you can compress that timeline significantly. Here's the realistic path. First 60 to 90 days, you're finding your rhythm, small wins start appearing. This is where most people quit. Don't. 6 months to 1 year, you establish credibility, people start recognizing your name. 1 to 2 years, you become the authority in your space. Look at the proof. Tom Brady played football for 11 years before his first Super Bowl. Mr. Beast took 5 years to hit 1 million subscribers. Tony Robbins worked for 6 years before his breakthrough book. This isn't motivation, this is reality. Now, does that mean it'll take you 5 to 7 or 10 years to build a personal brand? Not really. AI has made it easier and faster than ever before. That's what you'll be learning today. Here's exactly what we're covering today, the 7-step personal brand accelerator system. First, we'll nail down your voice using 6 critical questions. This is your foundation. Skip this and you'll waste months. Then you'll claim your one word that makes you unforgettable in your market. Next, I'll show you how to position yourself strategically, picking sides, finding your enemy, and standing for something. After that, we'll build your content engine with AI doing the heavy lifting. I'll give you the exact prompts. We'll also cover your visual identity, the colors, fonts, and aesthetic that makes you instantly recognizable. Then we'll talk about building real relationships with your audience, not just followers, but fans. Finally, we'll map out your monetization path from your first dollar to systematic income. And I'll show you the consistency code that separates mediocre brands from iconic ones. Here's what makes this system different. This isn't about copying what works for someone with 1 million followers. This is about building your unique brand from the ground up, using your story, your expertise, your personality. We're focusing on 3 core pillars that every successful personal brand is built on. Number 1, your why and mission. Simon Sinek was right. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Your mission is your magnet. Number 2, your ideal audience. You're not building for everyone. You're building for someone specific. Get this wrong and you'll attract everyone but convert no one. Number 3, your content pillars. These are the 3 to 4 themes you'll own, not 15 topics, not random posts. Strategic focused pillars that position you as the authority. Everything we cover today feeds into these 3 pillars. Your 6 questions define your why. Your 1 word clarifies your audience. Your content strategy reinforces your pillars. This isn't theory. This is the exact framework I am using right now to generate 34 million views a month. Sounds good? Okay, let's dive in. Step 1, nail your voice. Most people start a personal brand by picking a platform and posting whatever. Wrong. You start by getting crystal clear on these 6 questions. Skip this and you'll waste months creating content that leads you nowhere. Pull out your phone right now, open notes and answer these. Question 1, what problem do you solve? Not what you think sounds impressive. What problem do people actually pay money to fix? If you can't answer this in 1 sentence, you don't have clarity, you have confusion. Examples. I help B2B companies that waste money on ads that don't convert. I help burned out entrepreneurs build systems so they can actually take a vacation. I help content creators who spend 40 hours a week on content but get 0 engagement. 1 sentence, what problem do you solve? Question 2, what are you passionate about? Here's the thing. You make a living from the problem you solve, but you make a life from the passion you chase. The magic happens when these 2 overlap. If you're solving a problem you don't care about, you'll burn out in 6 months. Trust me. For me, I'm obsessed with using AI to simplify and accelerate marketing plus business. That passion is what keeps me going when creating 5 different content types every single week. Now, did I start out with this passion? Not really. Something you need to understand is that your hobbies, interests, and positioning changes over time as you grow, and that's completely okay. Don't get stuck on this forever. Okay, next one. Question 3, what knowledge do you already have? Forget credentials. What do you naturally research? What do you talk about when nobody's paying you? If I woke you up at 3 a.m., what could you talk about for an hour without notes? That's your knowledge zone. Question 4, what results have you actually achieved? This is critical. It's not what you know, it's what you've done. Your testimonials will beat your follower count every single time. Even if you're starting from 0, you've helped someone, a coworker, a friend, a side client, document those wins. For example, for me, it was going from 80-hour weeks to 3 hours a week while 10xing my output. That's the result. That's real proof. Okay, question 5, what would people actually buy from you? Be honest, would they buy coaching, a course, done-for-you services, templates and tools, a community? You need to know this now, not after you build an audience. And the last one, question 6, what business do you actually want to build? Do you want to sell information products, services, physical products, brand deals and partnerships? Because your content strategy changes based on this answer. All right, here is where AI becomes your personal brand strategist. I'm putting the full prompt on screen right now. You'll answer those 6 questions, paste your answers into this prompt, drop it in ChatGPT, and you'll get 5 complete positioning angles. Each one includes your brand statement, who it attracts, your content pillars, and your monetization path. Takes about 20 minutes. You'll have more clarity than 95% of people trying to build a brand. Don't worry about pausing right now. All the prompts are in the pinned comment below. All right, let's move to step 2, claiming your 1 word. Here's what most people get wrong. They try to be known for everything. I do marketing, sales, branding, strategy, consulting, coaching. Stop. Nobody remembers that. Nobody trusts that. Here's what works. Own 1 word in people's minds. Think about it. Nike equals performance. Apple equals innovation. Volvo equals safety. Personal brands, Gary V equals hustle. Simon Sinek equals why. Seth Godin equals permission. Tim Ferriss equals optimization. When someone thinks of that word, they think of that person. That's what you're building. Your goal, when someone in your industry thinks of your word, they think of you. Now, how do you actually find your word? Look at the intersection. What you're genuinely passionate about, what you're actually expert at, what people desperately need, what nobody else is claiming. Your word could be storytelling, scaling, consistency, automation, freedom. It can be anything. Pick one. For me, it's expert scale. That's where my brand has moved in the last few years. Here's why this works. When you claim 1 word, everything gets easier. Your content, all about that word. Your positioning, built around that word. Your offers, solve problems related to that word. You stop being a generalist competing with everyone. You become the specialist in your 1 thing. The biggest mistake? But I know about 10 different things. Great. Pick one for the next 18 months. You earn the right to expand after you dominate one space. Claim your word and build your reputation around it first. Own that word. Okay, step 3, pick a side and fight the Goliaths. Here's an uncomfortable truth. If everyone likes you, nobody loves you. Vanilla doesn't build movements, strong opinions do. The biggest personal brands aren't neutral, they take stands. They have enemies. Not personal enemies, philosophical enemies. Here's the David versus Goliath strategy. Every industry has Goliaths. The old way of doing things, the gatekeepers, the overpriced experts, the complicated BS that doesn't need to exist. Your job? Position yourself as David. What are you fighting against? Examples. Are you against agencies that lock clients into long contracts? Against gurus who teach but have never done? Against complicated systems when simple works better? Against hustle culture killing people? Find your enemy, not a person, an idea, a system, a way of thinking. Here's why this works. When you stand for nothing, you attract nobody. When you pick a side, you'll lose people, and that's completely okay. That's because you'll also attract diehard fans who believe what you believe. Let me give you a perfect example. Elon Musk and Elon built his entire brand on innovation and free speech. When he bought Twitter and renamed it X, he made massive controversial changes. He fired 80% of the staff, he changed verification, he reinstated banned accounts, he challenged mainstream media narratives. Did everyone love it? Hell no. He lost advertisers. He got crucified in the press. Celebrities left the platform. But you know what happened? He attracted a massive following of people who believed in his mission. X user engagement actually went up. His supporters became even more loyal because he picked a side. He fought for what he believed in, even when it cost him billions. That's brand clarity. Compare that to brands that try to please everyone. They post safe vanilla content. Nobody remembers them. Nobody talks about them. And honestly, nobody cares. Here's a quick exercise you should be doing right now. Answer these questions. What's the conventional wisdom in your space? What does everyone believe that you think is wrong? What hill are you willing to die on? Say it loudly and repeatedly. Your haters are proof you're doing something right. If you have 0 haters, you're being too safe. Want AI to help you find your contrarian position? Here's how. This prompt analyzes your industry, identifies the mainstream approach everyone's following, and gives you 5 polarizing positions you could authentically take. It'll even help you identify your philosophical enemy, the idea or system you're fighting against. Grab this from the screen or the pinned comment below. Now let's talk about step 4, storytelling. Look, everyone knows facts tell, but stories sell. You can have the best advice in the world, but if you can't tell a story, nobody will listen. Here's a very easy storytelling framework you can follow. Every piece of content needs these 3 acts. Act 1, the struggle, that's the hook. Where were you? What sucked? What was at stake? That's Act 1. Act 2, the journey, which is the main content. What did you try? What failed? What was the turning point? And Act 3, the transformation. Where are you now? What did you learn? What can they learn? Here's an example for it. Bad content. Here are 5 tips for productivity. Good content. I spent 3 years working 80-hour weeks, burned out twice, and almost quit my business. Then I discovered one system that changed everything, and now I work 3 hours a week with 10 times better results. Here's what I learned. See the difference? One is information. The other is a story you want to follow. The biggest mistake people make, they only share the wins. I hit $10,000 this month. Here's how I landed a dream client. Look at me, I'm living my best life. That's cool and that's awesome. But nobody relates to that. You know what people relate to? I failed at 3 businesses before this one worked. I got rejected 47 times before someone said yes. I wanted to quit every single day for 6 months. That's what builds trust, because people don't trust perfection. They trust struggle plus survival. Your stories are your secret weapon. The time you failed spectacularly, the moment you almost gave up, the stupid mistake that taught you everything, those stories are worth more than any credential. Let me share a detailed example of this. Before I figured out AI and systems, I was drowning. I was trying to post on 5 platforms manually. I'd spend 15 hours writing content for the week, then 20 hours recording videos, then 10 hours on graphics and captions, 45 hours every single week just to keep up. And the results? Mediocre. Maybe 2 to 3 posts would hit. The rest? Crickets. I was exhausted. My family suffered. My health tanked. I couldn't scale. Then I discovered AI tools and started building systems. The first month was chaos. I was learning, breaking things, starting over, but slowly it clicked. Now, I spend 2 to 3 hours a week on content. My team of 2 handles the rest, and I get 10 times the engagement I used to get. Now that's what you call a story. That's transformation. What do you think of that? Here's how you use AI to turn any experience into a compelling story. You describe what happened, the struggle, the journey, the transformation, and AI structures it with a strong hook, shows vulnerability, and creates a memorable ending. AI gives you the structure, but you need to add your emotion, your details, your humanity. Screenshot this or grab it from the pinned comment. Let's move to the next one. Step 5, build your visual identity. Before we talk about what to post, let's talk about how it looks. Because here's the truth. People judge your brand in 3 seconds. If your profile looks amateur, they scroll. If your content looks like everyone else's, they forget you. But if you have a distinct, cohesive visual identity, you're instantly memorable. So your visual identity has 5 core elements. Element 1, your profile picture. It needs to be clear, high quality, and consistent across all platforms. For personal brands, use a professional headshot where your face is clearly visible. There's good lighting. It's not dark or grainy. You are in a neutral or branded background, and you have the same photo across all platforms for recognition. Okay, element 2. Colors. You need to pick 2 to 3 brand colors and use them consistently. Not random, but it has to be strategic. Look at all the successful creators. Ali Abdaal, he uses bright, energetic colors, yellow and orange. Iman Gaji, clean and professional, black, white, gold. Vanessa Lau, her brand is warm and approachable. She uses pink and cream. Your colors should reflect your brand personality. Professional, black, white, navy, and gold. Energetic, bright, bold colors. Approachable, warm, softer tones. Now, element 3, fonts. Pick 1 to 2 fonts max, 1 for headers, 1 for body text. Keep it readable, keep it consistent. Use the same fonts in thumbnails, graphics, caption overlays, everything. And element 4, content style. Are you using talking head videos? Is the B-roll heavy? Are you using screen recordings? Or your style is graphics and text? Pick a style and master it. Cool. Here's element 5, templates. Create templates for thumbnails, story graphics, carousel posts, quote cards. This is where AI saves you hours. Use tools like Canva for graphics and templates, Figma for more advanced design, and Adobe Express for quick branded content. Here's the key. People should recognize your content before they see your name. When someone scrolls and sees your post, they should think, oh, that's your content before they even read who posted it. That's visual brand power. Look at creators like Mr. Beast, crazy thumbnails, specific color palette, high energy. You know it's him before you see the name. Here's your action step to build your visual brand. Spend 2 hours at least this week creating your visual brand. Number 1, take or get a professional profile photo. Number 2, choose your 2 to 3 brand colors. Use coolers.co for color palette ideas. Number 3, pick your fonts. Google Fonts is free. Number 4, create 3 to 5 templates in Canva for your main content types. Number 5, use these templates for everything for the next 90 days. Consistency equals recognition equals trust. Now, AI can help here too. Use this prompt to get AI recommendations for your color palette, fonts, and visual style based on your brand personality and niche. It'll even suggest creators with similar styles you can study for inspiration. All right, grab that from the pinned comment and let's move on to the next one. Step 6, build your content engine. All right, now you have clarity. You have your word, you have your visual identity. Now you need to show up consistently for a long time. Here's the complete system. Part 1, pick one platform and master it first. And don't be everywhere. You'll burn out in 3 weeks. Pick based on your strength and what platform your audience uses the most. If you're good at writing, start with Twitter or LinkedIn. If you're camera comfortable, go with YouTube or Instagram. If you want to create quick visual content, start with TikTok or Instagram Reels. Pick one. Commit for 90 days minimum. And I started with Facebook, I mastered it, then expanded to YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. And that's also because my audience is on Facebook. But I started with one. Okay, part 2. The 80-20 content rule. 80% of your content has to be pure value, education, insights, stories. Only 20% needs to be promotional. Most people do this backwards. And they promote constantly and wonder why nobody buys. And you earn the right to sell by giving value first. Part 3, post consistently, not perfectly. You don't need daily posts unless you want to. But you need consistency. 3 times per week, same days, same times. Your audience should know when to expect you. I post 10 times per week on LinkedIn, 1 time per week on YouTube, plus daily shorts, minus 3 to 5 times daily on Twitter, 7 times per week on Instagram and TikTok. Sounds like a lot? That's where AI comes in. Part 4, the outlier strategy. Every week, look at your analytics. Which post got 2 times the engagement? That's your signal. Do more of that, and not what you think is good. You need to post content that your audience thinks is good. And here's the reality nobody talks about. Like your first 50 posts, probably garbage. Your first 100, maybe a few winners. Your first 500, now you're finding your voice. This is the game. Volume creates quality. You can't edit a blank page. You can't improve if you don't publish. Here's how you can accelerate content creation with AI, and I do the same. I use AI for generating content ideas. Writing first drafts, creating multiple platform versions. Also use it for scheduling and automation. Here's a few tools I use. I use ChatGPT for content ideas and first drafts, Claude for sales page copywriting, Agentic IQ for scripting. This is my software. If you want a free trial for this, the link's in the comments. And N11 Labs and HeyGen for creating my AI voice and AI avatar. Want my complete tool stack? Comment tools below and I'll share it with you. If you're just starting out or looking to improve your content creation process with AI, here's the exact AI system you can use. First, content ideas. This generates 30 content ideas based on your audience's problems, controversial takes, and fresh angles. It barely takes 10 minutes. Second, platform repurposing. This takes one piece of content and turns it into optimized versions for LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Saves hours. Both prompts are in the pinned comment below, along with every other prompt from this video. Now here's the key. AI gives you the scaffold. You add the soul. AI can't tell your stories. AI can't have your opinions. AI can't replicate your personality. Use AI for speed. Add you for substance. And content is not the goal. Connection is. Your audience doesn't need more content. The internet is drowning in content. They need your take, your story, and your perspective. That's what they can't get anywhere else. Okay, next one, step 7, build deep relationships with your audience. Here's the secret that changed everything for me. 100 people who love you is greater than 10,000 people who scroll past you. The goal isn't virality, it's loyalty. How to build actual relationships. Strategy 1, reply to every comment, at least in the beginning. When you have 50 followers, reply to all 50. When you have 500 followers, still possible. This is how you learn what your audience actually cares about. This is how they feel seen. I still reply to comments. Not all of them now. 34 million views makes that impossible, but I read them, I engage, I show up. Strategy 2, lean into small numbers. Don't wish for 50,000 followers. Maximize the 50 you have right now. When you're small, you can actually build relationships. You can DM people, have real conversations, remember their names. That's a superpower you lose when you get big. Use it. Strategy 3, create your core 10. Find 10 people who consistently engage. They comment, they share, they show up. Build real relationships with them. Thank them personally. Feature their comments, ask for their input. These 10 will become your biggest advocates. They'll share your content, they'll defend you, and most importantly, they'll buy from you. Strategy 4, move people off the platform. Platforms change algorithms, accounts get banned, apps die, but an email list, that's yours forever. Start a newsletter, even if it's simple. Every week I send one email with my best insights. No fluff, no spam, that's it. Offer a lead magnet, a free template, checklist, guide, or a cheat sheet. Basically something valuable in exchange for their email. Trust equals consistency times, value times, time divided by self-promotion. The more you show up, the more value you give. The longer you do it, the less you pitch. Equals the more trust you build. And trust is the only thing that converts followers into customers. A note on AI for engagement. You can use AI to help with responses, but never let AI fully take over. Use AI to draft responses to common questions, create response templates, and organize DMs and comments, but always add your personal touch. Always. People can smell automation from a mile away. Remember, people forget content. They never forget how you made them feel. Okay, here's the next step. Step 8. Prove your expertise and monetize. And you've built the audience. You've built the trust. Now let's talk about getting paid. And no, monetizing doesn't make you a sellout. If you've given massive value for 6 months, your audience wants to pay you. You're not being pushy. You're giving them a way to get deeper results. Here's the authority stack. Layer 1, content, free value. This proves you know your stuff. Layer 2, results and proof, case studies, testimonials, before and after. Layer 3, frameworks and systems. Package your knowledge, give it a name, make it repeatable, like my 7-step personal brand accelerator system. And layer 4, association, who you collaborate with, who features you, who vouches for you. Here's the monetization ladder, how you can package your products. Rung 1, services you can charge your clients. This is the fastest way to the cash. Coaching, consulting, done for you work. This is where you start because number 1, fast cash flow. Number 2, you learn what clients actually need. And number 3, you refine your process. Rung 2, sell digital products. This is what will actually help you scale. Courses, templates, ebooks, communities. Rung 3, hybrid programs. These are usually the best ROI. Group coaching plus course, mastermind plus resources, done with you programs. And rung 4, speaking and deals. This builds real authority, keynotes, brand partnerships, advisory roles. Start with services, prove your process, then package and scale. The mistake most people make, waiting until you're ready. You'll never feel ready. Launch messy and improve as you go. Your first offer will suck. That's fine. Your 10th offer will be incredible, but only if you launch the first one. Here's how you can use AI to help design your offers. This prompt will help you create a complete monetization plan. From your fastest offer you can launch this month to your signature program design to a simple funnel that converts. It'll even write sales posts that don't feel salesy and address common objections. Grab that from the pinned comment. Here's the truth. If you've provided value for 6 to 12 months, your audience wants more. Give them a way to go deeper. That's not selling, that's serving. Now, what if nothing's working? Real talk. What if you do all this and nothing happens? You post for 90 days, you follow the system, and you get crickets. It happens more often than people admit. Here's what to do. First, check these 5 things. Check 1. Is your hook actually hooking? Look at your first sentence. Does it create curiosity? Does it call out a pain point? Does it challenge a belief? Or does it sound like everyone else? Most people fail here. The hook is everything. Test different hooks on the same piece of content. See what works. Check 2. Are you solving a real problem? Go back to question 1 from step 1. What problem do you solve? If you can't clearly articulate this, your audience can't either. And if the problem isn't painful enough, they won't care. Check 3. Are you posting on the right platform? Maybe you're a writer on a visual platform. Maybe you're creating long form on a short form platform. Match your strength to the platform. Check 4. Are you actually consistent? Be honest. And did you post 3 times a week for 90 days? Or did you post 10 times in 90 days and give up? Consistency isn't 10 posts. It's 100 plus posts minimum. Check 5. Is your content actually valuable? Ask yourself, would I save this? Would I share this? If the answer is no, neither will your audience. Value equals either teach something actionable, inspire with a compelling story, entertain in a memorable way. If your content does none of these, fix it. Second, the pivot strategy. If nothing's working after 100 posts, step 1, analyze your top 5 posts, even if they're just less bad. What did they have in common? Topic, format, hook, story. Step 2, double down on that pattern. Create 20 more pieces of content in that style. Step 3, test new hooks. Keep the valuable content. Change only the hook. Post the same content 3 different ways with 3 different hooks. See which performs best. Step 4, engage aggressively. Don't just post and ghost. Comment on 10 other posts in your niche daily. Reply to every comment on your post. DM people who engage with you. Growth isn't just content, it's relationships. Third, the nuclear option. If after 6 months you're getting 0 traction, consider these possibilities. Possibility 1, your niche is too narrow. If you're talking to 100 people in the world, growth will be slow, broaden slightly. Possibility 2, your platform is wrong. Some topics do better on certain platforms. B2B, LinkedIn, education, YouTube, entertainment, TikTok, match your content to the platform culture. Possibility 3, your positioning isn't clear. Go back to your 1 word. Is it clear? Is it ownable? Or are you still trying to be everything to everyone? Final truth. Most people quit right before it clicks. They post for 87 days. Nothing happens. They quit. The breakout post would have been on day 92. Don't be that person. The algorithm rewards consistency and patience. Give it time, give it volume, give it value. And if you've truly done all that, 100 plus posts, 6 plus months, real value, and still nothing, book a call with someone who's done it. Get feedback, adjust, but don't quit. Bonus, the consistency code, and this is epic. So listen to this advice. You won't get this elsewhere. Here's what separates okay brands from iconic ones: consistency. Not just posting consistently, though that matters. I mean being consistent. Number one, dress the same, not the same outfit, the same vibe, the same aesthetic. Steve Jobs, black turtleneck. Mark Zuckerberg, gray t-shirt. Anna Wintour, sunglasses and bob haircut. They're instantly recognizable. What's your consistent look? Number two, talk the same. Same phrases, same rhythm, same energy. Gary Vee, Simon Sinek, here's the thing. Tony Robbins, how do you develop your verbal signature? Number three, react the same. Your values don't change based on what's trending. When controversy hits, you respond in line with your one word. No flip-flopping, no fence sitting. Number four, everything reinforces your one word. Every post, every comment, every interaction, it all points back to your one word. For me, expert scale. Every piece of content I create shows you a system, teaches you a system, or helps you build a system. And number five, repetition is key. Say the same things different ways over and over. People need to hear something 7 times to remember it, 20 times to believe it, 100 times to take action. You're not being repetitive, you're being memorable. Nike has said just do it since 1988. That's 37 years. Same message. That's why you remember it. Apple has been saying think different since 1997. 28 years. Same core message. Find your message. Commit to it. Repeat it until you're sick of it. Then repeat it 100 more times. That's when it finally sticks with your audience. All right, let's lock this in. Here's what we covered. Number one, answer the 6 questions. Get complete clarity on your voice. Number two, claim your one word. Own it completely in your market. Number three, pick a side. Fight the Goliaths. Build through opposition. Number four, master storytelling. Your stories are your competitive advantage. Number five, build your visual identity. Be instantly recognizable. Number 6, build your content engine. Show up consistently with AI doing the heavy lifting. Number 7, cultivate relationships. 100 true fans beat 10,000 followers. Number 8, prove and monetize. Authority to income, services to scale. And if nothing's working, we covered troubleshooting strategies plus the consistency code that makes you unforgettable. And here's what you need to know. This works, but it's not fast, it's not easy. It takes 60 to 90 days to find rhythm, 6 months to 1 year to establish credibility, 1 to 2 years for real authority. That's the game. AI accelerates it, but you still have to do the work. Your next steps? Step 1. Answer those 6 questions today. Use AI prompt number 1 from the pinned comment. Step 2, pick your one word this week, commit to it. Step 3, start creating. Pick your platform, commit to 90 days. Remember, all the AI prompts from this video are in the pinned comment below. Copy paste them, use them, they'll save you hours. One last thing, the best time to start was 3 years ago. The second best time is today. Every day you wait is another day your opportunities get delayed. You have everything you need. The question isn't can you do this, it's will you? Drop a comment below and tell me, what's your one word? I'll see you in the next one.